Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I want to share with you lesson 33. There is another way of looking at the world. And this is an extension of lesson 32, which says, I have invented the world I see. So this lesson asks us to spend 5 minutes observing our outer world, what's going on out here, and then 5 minutes observing what's going on in here, our inner world, and knowing that there is another way of looking at the world. And what this is doing is it is reminding us that what we see, what we experience outside of us or in the world, if it's not loving, if it's not aligned to love, then it's not real. It's an illusion. It's of the ego. And I really like this because it also goes on to say that there's another way of looking at this. So when I find myself in a moment of distress, when I feel like, for example, I recently just wrote a blog post about self-worth and judging myself. And when I find myself judging myself for something I didn't do, for something that I could have done better, or just my appearance, anything that I created, if I find myself judging myself, it's a great reminder for me to say to myself, there is another way of looking at this. Okay, so I'm looking at myself through the eyes of judgment, and therefore I'm being hostage to the ego. There's another way of looking at this. And when I have that awareness that there's another way of looking at this, I can ask for a miracle. Miracles are natural expressions, right? So when I ask for a miracle, that's when I have decided that I want to shift my perspective from fear to love. And in that awareness that there's another way of looking at it, I can reclaim myself peace, love, and support that I need to give myself when I'm in one of those moments where I'm judging myself. So really like this lesson because any single time we find ourselves in the ego's world, we can say to ourselves, there's another way of looking at this. And the other way to look at this is with love. And it's realizing that, hey, I have a choice to look at this differently. I have a choice to look at this with love. And when I do that, I see a different world. I see a different person. I see somebody who is fully magnificent, fully in their presence, and fully a child of God. And I don't know, I just think this is a beautiful lesson. It really resonates with me deeply right now because with attacks that happened in Paris this past weekend, we can see that, okay, these unfathomable crimes have occurred on people, and it's shaken up the whole entire world, right? And there's a lot of fear, and a lot of people are fearing, and a lot of people are on alert, and just a lot of fear is being presented. But when you can look at this as through the eyes of fear, and you can feel a victim of the world. You can feel that the world is unsafe, that people are out to get me. This is a very harming environment. This is violence, this is evil, whatever. But when you say to yourself, there's another way to look at this, then you realize that whatever is happening is just not aligned to love. And what is not love is just a call for love. It's a call for help. So instead of blaming other people or pointing fingers or saying this is a fight, we're going to get them back, coming through with a mindset of revenge and punishment, you have to realize that this is just a call for love. It's a call for help. It's a call for healing, because it's just the veil of fear has covered love. And this is just an opportunity that that veil is being asked to taken off and realize that love is what is truly real. Love is what truly just exists. And that anything that is not love is just a cry for help. It's a cry for love. So it's an opportunity to open our hearts that even bigger and align ourselves with love and give love and be that presence of love in the world that we want to experience, that we want to get, is to give that presence of love. So I really like this lesson. There's another way of looking at the world. And the other way of looking at the world is through the eyes of love. Get your love goggles on and look at the world, yourself, and every other living creature, human, animal, bacteria, through the eyes of love, because that's the only way to facilitate forgiveness, healing, and oneness. I hope this message serves you, and I hope that wherever you're in the world, that you will have a love-filled, miracle-filled day. Thanks for watching. Sat Nam.